Alright, hello again everybody. Today I will be playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch. But before I start, two things. First thing, in my last video I accidentally said that on Wii Sports Baseball you can throw a knuckleball. I meant screwball, that was my bad. All the rest of that stuff was correct though, so we're all good. Next thing is the fact of the day. Today's fact is there's only one letter that does not appear on the periodic table of elements, and that letter is J. So, think about that next time you're in science class. Alright, so today, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I'm going to use my second profile. He has not played this game, except for I just launched it a minute ago. So when you first load in the game, you'll get to the opening screen, and which is here, and then it will have Mario. He's saying, there he is, and then you press left and right bumper to start it. Alright, so this video is for new players or people who have forgotten how to play, or if you just want to know a cool trick on how to beat 50cc without even trying. Alright, so here's what you're going to do. Pick however many players you have, and then go to Grand Prix. Next, put it on 50cc because it's easier to play on 50cc, especially for new players, and everybody can play. There's not as much cheating from the computers, and they also are worse at driving. So new players, 50cc, that's where you want to start. Alright, so you pick 50cc. Now, my suggestion on picking a character, if you're new to playing, don't worry about any of the stats or their size or anything. Just pick whichever guy you want to be. So one of my favorite guys to be is Tanuki Mario, so I'm just going to go ahead and select him. Alright, so now you're in, and this profile does not have anything unlocked yet. So your controller will have a plus, a minus, or both. If you look right here, there's a plus and there's a minus. So press either one of those buttons to bring up your stat box. That'll appear right here. I'm going to make my camera just a little smaller so you can see that. Alright, so here's what you're going to want to do. When you're a new player, my personal recommendation is the Circuit Special with just the straight up tires and straight up glider, because it has good all-around stats. Now, here's what you need to do. You see right here, right above where my camera is, it shows these three boxes. Alright, so left bumper, that's this one up on the top, the bumper, not the trigger. This one's the trigger, the bumper. Press the bumper, that turns off your thing that keeps you on the track and helps you steer. It's assisted steering. You're going to want to make sure that that's on, so it will have the line, and it will have the yellow, and it will have the little lines coming off of it. That's how you know it's on. Alright, next, you have your control method. So you have the one where you control it with the stick, or if you press Y, which is this button right here on the left side of the four buttons, that turns it to where you can steer like on Mario Kart Wii. For those of you who've played that, you can turn it like this to steer. My personal choice is the stick. I always feel like that one's easier. Alright, so next is the last one, which is controlled by right bumper, which is this one up here on the right, not the trigger, the bumper. That turns on auto acceleration, so you don't have to press the button. So turn that on. So make sure all of these things, so both the left bumper and the right bumper setting are turned on, and that's how we're going to do this. Alright, so you ready? You have your character, you press A, right, and go in. Now, you can pick any cup, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to go with Mushroom Cup because that's the first one on the list. Alright, so here we go. Loading in, it's loading the race, always takes a second. Here's one of my suggestions. Always watch the race intro because it shows you where some of the shortcuts are. Not all of them. Some of the races don't have as many shortcuts. But like this one, it's showing you there's some speed boosts that you want to drive on, and it was showing you a different part. But most of the races have shortcuts, and they show you them on this video. Alright, so when the number gets to 2, when it's fading away, if you press go, that's the only time you'll need to press go on this. Then it gives you a small boost. Alright, now, all you got to do to win this race is just very small corrections with your stick, alright? Just to put you where you want to go. And then when you get your weapons, you shoot them with left trigger. Or I said left bumper, you can use left trigger. And you just make small adjustments with your stick, and it will just pretty much just drive you. You don't even have to drift because you're on 50cc, right? So you just drive. And this will do very well. Also, another suggestion, get the coins. They make your car go faster. So if you're playing with someone and you both have identical cars with identical wheels and gliders and all that, if you're driving in a straight line, whoever has more coins will reach a higher max speed. So collect as many coins as you can. And this little stick on the back of your car, that'll keep you on the track so you won't ever fall off. It's very helpful for Rainbow Road, because that one has a lot of places where you can fall off. But as you can see, I'm just like barely steering with my stick and shooting my weapons with left trigger when they come. I'm not drifting, I'm not doing anything, and I'm in first place right now. Here, let me move my camera, top left. You can see, well, now I'm in third place because those guys passed me. Look, now I'm ahead of Lakitu. I'm in second place, and there goes Baby Luigi. So I'm in first place again. I'm barely steering. I'm just doing a little bit of weapon shooting, and look, now I'm here. There was a red after me, but I think it hit one of those bananas. Look, so it's not very much effort going into this. I'm on lap 2 or 3, and I'm in first place. Okay, another suggestion, which I didn't just do. If you can, get the double, oh, there's a blue. So blue shells, they will come and get you from any spot you're in. Now, here's one of my suggestions. If you already know how to play and you're just looking for a good car character combo, skip this part of the video because I'm just going to be talking about, like, describing some of the weapons for new players. So the coin gives you 2 coins. So you're like, but it only shows 1 coin. It gives you 2 coins. Alright, so we're winning here, and there's no one close behind us. The next closest person is Lakitu. And if you look on the map, you can see they're pretty far behind. Now, once you get to 10 coins, that's the max. You don't go any higher. So, but always use your coins in your item box just because that way you can get a weapon. So look, there's some double question marks. Watch, if you hit the double question mark, it gives you 2 weapons. So use the one on the right first and the one on the left second. Now, to throw a weapon backwards, you press back on your control stick and you shoot. So look, now it's gone. There's the banana. And look, I barely steered. I didn't press accelerate the whole time, and I got first place. It wasn't even close. So again, okay, so here's what you're gonna want to do. I'll go back over this one more time, and then I'm gonna go show some other stuff. All right. So what you're gonna want to do is you can also start this in the middle of a race, in the middle of a cup, whatever. So first you start the race by holding down go on 2. Go is A. I did it too early, so my guy spun out. So it has drawbacks and it has pros. So if you don't want to do it, then don't. And if you want to do it, then you can. Alright, so go in the pause menu and you can change this. So it shows you your buttons here. Let me move that so you can see all of them. So it shows you how to steer. And then if you press Y for tilt controls, it turns them on, and then it shows a different way to steer. Alright, so then you can turn on and off your auto accelerate and smart steering. So you can go from there to you can go from not using this method to using it, or vice versa, in the pause menu in the middle of a race. So you can do that. You can also toggle the map. I think it's helpful to have the map on because it does show incoming weapons, especially blue shells. So now here's another thing. So drifting, right? So drifting is not something that people actually do in their car. I don't know. I've just started driving, and drifting is a horrible, horrible plan. So unless you're an experienced driver, even then, probably don't do it. But when you drift, if you don't have to turn your control stick back and forth like you do on Double Dash, which is for the GameCube. Now, the longer you hold your drift, the different colors it will turn. So it starts off as no color, then it turns blue. That's the lowest level. I just drove off the course. So then, if you hold it longer than that, it gets to orange. That's the second highest level. Now, that's as high as you can go if you have the smart steering on. But if you keep the smart steering off, you can get up to the next level, which I will show you here in a second. So I'm gonna go on this turn. Oh, I hit a banana. That was dumb. Alright. Oh, here comes a blue shell. And a red shell. Alright. We'll see how that is the game. Alright. So also, when you have your like hover car tires, as you can see here, if you hit other things with hover car tires, you get a boost. Alright, so it goes from blue to orange. Then there's purple, which is the maximum drift. And it gives you a way longer boost than orange or blue. But you have to have your smart steering turned off to have that. So it's not necessary to have, but it's pretty good. Alright, so that's really all you need to know. You can clear pretty much any cup. So if you just do the smart steering and auto accelerate on 50cc, you can win cups without even touching your controller. So try that out. I have done it before. I'm not going to do that here because that'll take too long and people won't want to watch my video. Alright, so here is another thing. So if you want to see, if all you care about is speed, then you're going to want to see this combo. Alright, so close the software. I like to close it instead of just pressing change user so then it doesn't leave any settings or anything. Alright, so then reopen it. I'll launch it with my regular account. And it goes through the whole opening process again. Don't worry about that. That's not important or anything. It just does this every time. So you're the race car's driving, and then Mario's like, Mario Kart 8. I'm very good at sounding like Mario. You can't tell. No, I'm not. I'm horrible. Alright. So then, go in single player. So, here's what you're going to want to do. Go on whatever race you're going to do. As you can see, I've spent a lot of time on this. So I've almost finished Mirror, and then I'm going to be on to 250. Here you can see, not 250, 200. So there's 50, 100, 150 Mirror, which is going at 150, but the track's reverse, and then 200. Alright, so I'm going to go on 100 to show you this. Alright, so if you want the fastest car, if that's all you're worried about, if you're really good, you're going to want to pick any large character. I will throw up a chart showing you the sizes of each character at the end of the video. So you're just going to want to pick any large character. So I'm going to go with Dry Bowser because I'm already on him. And then here's what you're going to want to do. You have to unlock this. So you're going to want to use the P-Wing with the slim tires and the plain glider. And look at that speed stat. It's only half a bar away from being all the way full. Plus, it's also weighty, so you don't get bumped around by the cars as much, which is good. Alright, so, hold on. Actually, I'm going to make sure that my smart steering and auto accelerator are off, because I feel like it's better to drive without those, because then you can, like in a real car, you just let off the gas, your car slows down. It does that in this game too, so auto accelerate is not always the best option. Again, I'm going to go on Mushroom Cup. Alright, so here we go. I want you to see how fast this is. Now, one of the most important parts at the beginning of a race with this car, because its acceleration is not very good, is you have to hit the boost, right? So, again, the boost is when the number 2 is fading. It's the same on Mario Kart Wii. I missed it. I was a little late, so it doesn't do anything. If you're early, it spins you out, and if you're late, it doesn't do anything. You're just like a regular start. But as you can tell, this car is much, much faster than any other car. So that's all I have for you right now. Please come back, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.